YouTube, and boy, I am excited for this review today. I don't know what took me so long to get my nose on this bad boy, but I am certainly glad that I finally made the journey there and can share it with some of you that may not have had the opportunity to check this one out, because I thoroughly suggest that you do. Now, the fragrance I am talking about is Chanel's EGOISTE, brought to us in 1990. Now, this fragrance originally started out as a fragrance called Bois Noir, created in 1987. Bois Noir was a fragrance created for Chanel's chairman, Alan Wertheimer. He wanted something different, and that fragrance was only released in Chanel boutiques. So in 1990, they wanted to make the fragrance a little more mainstream, I guess. So Jacques Polge, the perfumer for Chanel, got his hands on it, tweaked a little bit, and gave it a brand new name, EGOISTE, and the rest is history. But anyways, this fragrance is considered, I consider it a woody, spicy, oriental fragrance. And what I get out of this, now, the first time that I sniffed this, I was like, I was thrown back. I was like, damn, holy smokes, what in the heck? I was wishing I had got my nose on this a lot earlier, because boy, what a treasure this one is. Now, as far as how this plays out on my skin, the opening of this fragrance, the bold factor, is a dry, bitter, harsh lavender. And it's almost reaching old school, but not quite making it there, thank God. And accompanying that lavender is the tangerine. Now, the fruit in this is not loud. It's there just adding a light quality of fruity sweetness with that lavender. And on the top as well, there are spices involved. Now, if that lavender were there all by itself and it was a little bit more prominent, this fragrance probably would be reaching old school status. But luckily, you have the tangerine there, and you have the spices, and you also have a hint of that vanilla, keeping the lavender in check. That's right. Now, as we fade into the heart, this is where the true magic happens. Just a brilliant blend of notes going on for sure. Complex. Excellent. And what we fade into is a very nice sandalwood, rose, vanilla, cinnamon heart. And that rose in this is not overbearing. It's just there, adding a nice, tender, soft quality of florals to that sandalwood, vanilla, cinnamon blend. And there's also a touch of tobacco accompanying that blend as well. Man, just awesome stuff. And as we fade into the base, as this fragrance is losing its last legs, I am pretty much just left with an amber accord, focusing more on the vanilla side of things. Now, this fragrance is fickle on my skin because there is another factor that comes into play that I do not get every day, and I sure wish that I did. But even on the days that I don't get it, this fragrance still is a rock star for sure. But on certain days, I have this dried fruit accord that hangs on throughout the entire life of the fragrance. I don't know. I love it when that comes out to play. Just excellent stuff, but it is not there all the time on me. But when it is, man, I'm in happy camp for sure. Now, if you're out there reading about this fragrance, words that you will always come across are elegant, remarkable, sophisticated, timeless, classic, masculine, sweet, creamy. All of those words I thoroughly agree with. And in fact, normally I really don't care about seasons. Normally I'll wear a fragrance whenever I want. But now that we're getting into the cooler months and fall is knocking down my door, I have enjoyed this fragrance on cooler fall type weather nights. And I gotta tell you, this fragrance for me fits that bill. Man, just incredible. I've never had a fragrance that I've loved so much wearing in the fall than this one. It just mixes with the fall air just unremarkably. Incredible stuff. If you have not tried this fragrance, I highly suggest that you do, especially in the fall months for sure. As far as reviews in the community, of course, this fragrance does very well. On Fragrantica, this fragrance is, of course, more in the love range, and on base notes, it gets 100 positives, 22 neutrals, and 18 negatives. So yeah, this one's rockstar status for sure. And as far as my man, Luke Turin, What do you think he gave this old Chanel classic a rating? What do you think it is? Of course it's gonna be a 5-star. And as far as me personally, I don't think it's quite reached 5-star status for me. There are just certain factors about it that I don't think makes it perfect. So I would give this fragrance a 4 stars. Like yesterday, I was wearing, because someone had mentioned to me, they knew I was getting ready to review this, and they asked if there was similarities between this and Musk Ravageur. So I decided to wear them both yesterday just to compare, and the only real similarity there is that there's vanilla and cinnamon in both fragrances, but they are both way different. Musk Ravageur is very much a bolder fragrance. It's darker, it's creamier, it's smoother, and Musk Ravageur, man, that sucker you can't get off your skin. And when I was wearing them both yesterday, Musk Ravageur stood out way more over Chanel's EGOISTE. So as far as EGOISTE being a powerhouse, I don't really think of it as that. I think of it as just a little above average. Now Musk Ravageur, now that's a flippin' powerhouse. Man, holy smokes, good juice for sure. But this one, not everybody's looking for a powerhouse. You don't necessarily need that. It does well. It's above average. People notice it. And as far as people noticing it, here we go. The first comment that I got the very first day that I wore this fragrance, a lady in the room looked at me and said, "Oh, Dan, what are you wearing? That stuff stinks." And I'm like, "What? It's Chanel!" And she goes, "No, it's crap." I said, "Oh, people ain't gonna like that you said that." But that's what she said. I'm just reporting the truth. And as far as my time with this fragrance and comments, I gotta tell you, pretty much everyone was not a fan of the top. So that was breaking my heart. But I always managed to come back and give them a whiff of what this fragrance turns into, and instantly made them fans, and some of them were just amazed at how the fragrance changed from the beginning to the heart, what it evolves into. So everybody loved what it turned into. Nobody liked the top. But whatever, you know, so that's why this fragrance falls more into the 4 out of 5 for me. The top can be harsh. To me, it's not. But to me, the top is not rock star status. It's almost there, just not quite making it. But the heart of this fragrance definitely is rock star status for sure. Now, to wrap things up, it's funny, what can happen to you while you're filming yourself, like a bug crawling on your camera lens? Bastard. But anyways, my final thoughts on this fragrance. I would probably give EGOISTE a 5 stars. If I got that dried fruit accord throughout the entire life of this fragrance every time, then it's magic for me. Just love the juice then. I still love it without it, but when you get that dried fruit accord in there as well, damn, it's really good then. But definitely this one is a must check out for sure. If you have not, I would be on the lookout for this. I would check it out. You may not be a fan, but you just might get your nose on a classic and just a timeless piece of beauty that you might thoroughly enjoy, and you don't want to miss out on that for sure. But that is it for my review. I hope that I did this some justice, and I hope you guys enjoyed. But as always, you guys take care, and we'll see you soon.